All right, let's just dive right into one of the biggest headaches for any English learner, pronunciation. You know that feeling, right? You see a word on a page and you have absolutely no idea how to say it. Well, if that sounds familiar, this is for you. We are about to unlock a tool that is seriously going to change the way you see and, more importantly, say English words forever.
So let me ask you something. Look at these two words. They look almost the same, don't they? But we say tough and through. How does that even make sense? It's the kind of thing that drives English learners absolutely nuts, but the answer, well, the answer reveals the biggest secret to mastering English pronunciation.
Boom, there it is. The problem is that the letters you see on a page are just not a reliable guide for the sounds you need to make with your mouth. I mean, think about it. The English alphabet has only 26 letters, but we make over 44 different sounds. That gap right there, that's where all the confusion comes from. So if we can't trust the letters, what can we trust? Well, let me introduce you to your new best friend, the International Phonetic Alphabet, or IPA for short. Now I know, the name sounds super formal and intimidating, but don't let it scare you. Seriously, think of it more like a secret code, or a perfect map that shows you exactly how to pronounce things. With the IPA, there's no guessing. Every single symbol stands for one and only one specific sound. It's basically the ultimate cheat sheet. Okay, this is where it all clicks. Take a look at the word business. If you just go by the spelling, you'd probably try to say something like buzziness, right? But look at the IPA translation. It shows you the real sounds. Business. Did you see that? The I in the middle just disappears. It's not even there. The IPA cuts right through all that confusing spelling and shows you exactly what you need to say.
Okay, so now that you see what it does, let's start breaking down this code together. We're going to start with the vowels. Why vowels? Because, let's be honest, they're the trickiest part of English pronunciation, and this is where the IPA is an absolute game changer.
Just look at this number, 19. We only have 5 little vowel letters in English, right? A, E, I, O, U. But somehow, from just those 5 letters, we create at least 19 different vowel sounds. 19! It's kind of crazy when you think about it. It's no wonder people get confused, and it's exactly why having this phonetic map is so important. All right, first up, let's talk about what we call pure vowels. The fancy name is monophthongs, but all that really means is your mouth stays in one position to make the sound. Now here's a pro tip. You see those 2 little dots after a symbol, like in IZ? That's your signal that it's a long sound. Let's try it. Compare the short sound, A, like in ship, now the long one, I, as in sheep. Hear that? Ship, sheep. That little bit of extra length makes a huge difference. Okay, now for the really fun part. These are the gliding vowels, or diphthongs, and they are exactly what they sound like. You start with one pure vowel sound, and then you just glide smoothly into another one. Those 2 sounds blend together to make one single new sound. The key here is all about the movement of your mouth. Let's actually try this so you can feel it. Take the sound I, like in the word like. What you're really doing is gliding from an ah sound to an I sound. Go on, try it slowly with me. Say ah, I, ah, I. Now speed it up. I. See? You can literally feel your jaw and your tongue moving. Same thing happens with ow in mouth. Ah, oo, ow. Getting a feel for that physical movement is the secret to nailing these really common sounds. Okay, we've made it through the vowels. Let's move on to the consonants. And I've got good news for you. Consonants are way easier. A lot of the IPA symbols for them look pretty much exactly like the letters you already know. There's just one super important difference you need to get your head around. And that big difference is whether a sound is unvoiced or voiced. And this is a physical thing you can actually feel. For unvoiced sounds, you're just using air. Let's try it. Put your hand right in front of your mouth and make a puh sound, like puh. Feel that puff of air? Okay, now for the voiced sounds. Put a couple of fingers on your throat, right on your voice box, and make a buh sound, buh. Feel that little vibration, that buzz? That's your vocal cords kicking in. So let's practice a few of these unvoiced sounds. Get your hand ready again. For sounds like P, T, and K, you're going to feel that sharp little puff of air. For others, like S or the sh sound, sh, it's more like a steady stream of air. But the one thing they all have in common, no buzzing in your throat. It is all air and nothing else. Okay, now let's feel the difference with their voiced partners. Put your fingers back on your throat, Let's compare. First, the air of P in P, now the buzz of B in beat. Can you feel it? Let's do another one. Compare the quiet hiss of S in say with the loud hum of Z in zip. That vibration, that little buzz is literally everything. Getting this right is what separates a good accent from a truly great one. You're listening to Mastering Flawless English. And getting these individual sounds right is the crucial first step. But our goal here isn't just about making sounds, it's about building your confidence. So let's connect this awesome tool back to the bigger picture, which is you becoming a genuinely fluent, confident speaker. So you might be wondering, why did we just spend all this time learning a bunch of weird new symbols? Well, because the IPA isn't just some boring academic thing for linguists, it's a super practical key that unlocks real fluency. It's what takes you from guessing how a word sounds to knowing for sure. And this is the real payoff. Once you get the hang of reading IPA, you can look up literally any new word and know with 100% certainty exactly how to pronounce it. The guessing game is over. And that certainty, that's what lets you master not just the sounds, but the rhythm, the stress, the whole flow of natural English. And that builds the kind of deep confidence you need to speak without ever hesitating again. So, really, the power is in your hands now. You have the map, you have the secret code. I want you to think for a second. What's that one English word that's always tripped you up? You know the one. Well, now you have the tool to look it up, decode it, and finally master it for good. So my question to you is, what word are you going to decode first? Hey, if this explainer helped you crack the code of English pronunciation, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, give it a like, and maybe share it with anyone else you know who's learning. When you do that, it really helps this video reach a much wider audience, so more people can benefit. Thanks so much for joining us today, and happy pronouncing!